Fala galera, aqui é o Fábio Fox, convidando você para participar dessa fantástica aventura. Aqui mais uma vez jogando o jogo Lost in Random, a quarta parte já. Estamos aqui dando continuidade, né, a esse jogo. Vamos ver o que é que ele tem para nos oferecer aí. Até aqui tem sido um jogo intrigante, bastante interessante. Lembra alguns jogos do tipo Little Nightmares e outros nessa mesma linha. É um jogo da EA. Vamos ver para onde é que a gente vai. Então, fica comigo, curte, compartilha e comenta. Pega o seu bolsão de life, senta confortavelmente na poltrona, joga as pernas para cima da mesa, aperta o cinto de segurança e vem comigo. Vamos ver o que é que esse povo tá assistindo aqui.
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A six-hour child is missing! I repeat, a six-hour is missing. I can be rewarded. Special rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back
Ih,
home!
cara, foi a gente que derrotou esse cara aí. Agora estamos
He'll be in alive out
sendo
here!
procurados. No vídeo passado a gente deu um petreco seguro nesse camarada aí. E agora tá todo mundo atrás da minha pessoa.
At the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister.
Só sem ser visto
Even
aqui,
you.
né?
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
Vasinho ali atrás. Eu não sei ainda pra que serve esses vasinhos, nem o dinheiro que eles dão quando a gente quebra, né? De repente, mais tarde eu vou até ver isso. Desde o início do jogo que a gente tá pegando esses vasos, coletando, eu não sei ainda pra que serve esse dinheiro. Mais uma aqui. Fechado.
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, three siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Where was I?
Fascinating.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
Pra onde quer que eu vou? Deve ser aqui, né? Deixa eu ver o que é que esse povo tem a dizer. Olha uma coisinha ali, ó. Em cima.
Me crazy.
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Ruth Del Cas, tienes um momento? Sim, claro.
Splendid,
Um breve
splendid.
momento.
I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings.
Três irmãos, me interessa mais.
Who do you
Ruth Del
think
Cas.
did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
O Conde Paranoico, esse duque tão presumido, a baronesa que as dura de pelar, todos eles, nenhum, todos eles.
Well, that's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you. My word, what an opinion indeed!
Bom, eu deveria responder alguma coisa e eu respondi errado. Então, eu não vou tentar de novo, não sei o que é que ele quer comigo. Achei que esse sino ia abrir a boca e falar alguma coisa, mas... Nothing. Deixa eu ver aqui o gordinho de panelacete com escudo em peito. Guarda. Não posso deixar passar. Há garotos mortos aqui, meninos como você. O cara parece Jabba do Star Wars. É a voz.
Yes, a war zone was no place for most children. But even suspected she could carve out a place for her there, with her dice by her side.
Desculpa aí, mas eu vou vazar com o dadinho daqui, porque...
Find them. Let none who attack the king.
Oi, oi, looking to get an invincibility potion, are
Não
you?
quero gastar meu
Come to the
dinheiro
wrong
com
place.
você.
I've got cards, though.
Aonde que eu vou, minha gente?
Protect the king. Protect the king. He's in danger. We have to.
É, o jeito que eu
The
sei.
attack has begun. The king must be saved. What? Identify yourself, stranger.
Só pá,
I
quem
am
eres tu?
Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember?
Vale muy bien, Nesca. Tengo que irme.
What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Outro vaso. Mais um. Olha só. Muita pessoa para conversar, tá? Fica difícil.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Não, não quero não. Olha só. Tá, voltamos.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Se eu não achar como passar, vou ter que falar com aquela criatura ali.
You want to know about the Shadow Man? The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day.
Me conte mais.
He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Muddy Grow Alley's lights. Then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun. Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't thank me just yet.
Não abriu nada por aqui.
even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Dicey, there!
Ele não queria obedecer o comando dado aí, ó. Eu apliquei o comando de mandar ele vir para determinado lugar para depois tentar fazer o comando de abrir a gavetinha ali e pegar o dinheiro. Tá. Pra onde agora? Não pula. Vou retornar. Bom, ficou tudo diferente por aqui, tá? Escuro.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need. That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets war to end. Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder.
Aí fica difícil, né? Mas, tudo bem, vamos seguir o jogo.
Silence! Don't insult me with your dirty lies! They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out.
Fala galera, seja bem-vindo. Quem está assistindo aí pelo YouTube, curte, compartilha, comenta, se inscreve no canal se ainda não for inscrito, hein galera. Dá aquela moral pra gente aí. Aqui na Twitch também. Se puder fazer o mesmo, dá essa força aí. E agradeço desde já, de coração para coração.
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
Olha só, nem tinha visto. Moedinhas. Que eu não sei pra que serve ainda.
Poor woman, completely mad.
Quer dinheiro não, né?
Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman, completely mad.
Ah, então eu não quero conversa com você não. Pensei que você queria ajuda. Ó o vasinho. Aí ia passar a batida. Seguir. Bora que bora.
The king! The king! We need to... Who goes there?
This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose.
Essa parte aqui virou conversa pura, né?
It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed civil war started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around the battlefield. Please excuse me.
Alguns jogos que a gente vê que dá, eu faço, mas não, confesso que não fico atrás de conquistas, não. No caso desse aqui já liberou algumas de 30, outras de 15, de 10.
If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. That's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life.
Oh, seu armário chato, eu comprei algumas cartas com você e até agora não consegui usá-las. Posso passar agora? Parece que ele ainda não deixou passar, não. Então...
Yes, a war zone was no place for most children, but even suspected she could carve out...
Eu vou sair, você não vai deixar eu entrar. Ah, é você, né?
You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children, the 3 children, well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but...
Ô, cara, valeu pelo follow aí, brigadão. Show de bola, né? Tamo junto aí. Abraço forte, de coração.
I'm sorry,
pra coração.
It was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you?
Quero mais informação. Te acorde de acordo com como pode ajudar a deter essa guerra. Vou pra baixo
I'm sorry.
aqui.
I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then... poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. What's that you say? The king was murdered! Oh, whoa! I was supposed to protect him, I was. Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Ué? Ah, tá.
I've got
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the roll!
Né? Apenas a lanterna. Mas aqui não é não. Todos passar-me.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the King's dark dice, but everything else I know.
Tá, vamos lá.
Hi there, I'm Tea-Time Dutchie. I used to be our late King's master planner.
Tem nesse jogo, meu amigo. A estratégia maior se chama Tita-Teteira.
Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after my, previous master was murdered. I hear she likes tea. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves. Sarcasm. I can detect that too. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them. Although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Tem uma descida aqui. Eu vim de cá,
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier of kindness, kid. There's a saying in Freetown, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, it was savage. The triplets, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. And me, I'm just about out of fight. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
Acho que eu tô indo pro lado errado. Lado errado. Foi até bom.
Deals here. Get your deals here.
Os voadores são um saco. Acabou o efeito da espada. Aí basicamente você tem que quebrar os tadinhos que eu grudado neles. Vou poder eliminá-los. Eles vão fazer o efeito da carta. Acho que aqui já dá para lançar o dado mais uma vez. Eu ainda não sei jogar direito, mas eu sei que essa carta aqui é a espada. Essa aqui me dá um escudo. Posso usar. E as outras eu já não posso usar porque eu gastei todos os cristais. O escudo só aguenta uma porrada, eu esqueci de mencionar. Acabou de novo o efeito. E os bichos parem uns aos outros. Mata um bocado, vai ficar um bocado. Os simuladores são os piores, chatos no mundo. Bom, essa bombinha aqui, que eu sempre me atrapalho, ela também causa um certo dano. Me traz uma outra carta, se eu não estou enganado. Não, vou mover uma carta, é isso mesmo. Vou pegar a espada também. Dar uma... ver se eu consigo eliminar alguém. Aqui de level 3, né? Ah, é um cajado. Vou usar isso aqui. Não posso usar, mas eu tô precisando, é life. Essa pancada dói, viu? Também é mais pesado. Vamos acabar morrendo. Esses bichos são chatos. Quase todo o meu life. Eu acho que eu peguei a manha de bater com eles. Só pegar o tempo certo. Mais tá aparecendo. Ainda me acertou. Tá tudo abominável. Ué, agora o bicho ficou feio. Perdi todo o meu life nessa brincadeira. Boa.
The end? No, far from it.
Agora vamos com sangue, aquele sangue no olho, tá ligado? Acho que eu fui tentar sair. Isso. Dá logo esse dado pra ver se eu tenho alguma coisa. Life agora eu não quero. Um arco é bom. Contra esses animais que voam. Life eu não preciso, vou guardar. Acabou, vamos lá. Jogar de novo. Não perdi life, não vou usar a espada. E o escudo. Eu vou guardar essas coisas aí pro chefão, eu vou pegar outra espada mesmo. E nem vou pedir outra carta. O ângulo. Horrível. Eu vou usar essa espada de novo, só a espada. Não vou usar outra coisa. Guardar uma certa quantidade de cristais, que a gente sabe que tem aquele monstro, né? Então, pegar aí, aproveitar que esses bichos diminuíram a quantidade aí. Mas eles não morrem assim. Eles só morrem se você usar uma espada, uma flecha ou aquele bastão. Bater, no caso, com alguma armadilha do dado, né? Se bater com estilingue de badotada, ele não vai. Estilingada. Tá, uma saudade, hein? Bomba não, 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 não. Espada. Só tem 3 mesmo. Ainda não é agora. Olha ele ali. O que é que eu tenho? Ué, não tinha bomba, não tinha nada. Some? Coisa. Vamos ver se dessa aqui. Essa não dá pra usar. Sai de cá. Encher meu life. Dá escudo um pouquinho. E vamos lá. Ah, bem na hora que acabou já. Rapaz, mereço. Ah, ele ainda cospe fogo. Boa. Ah, ainda bem que ele mata também criaturas abomináveis. Acho que ele acertou, hein? Agora deixa eu jogar o dado e ver o que é que eu tenho. Tem uma espada, tem um escudo e tem um negócio ali. Deixa eu ver. Eu vou usar primeiro. Espada. A minha intenção era usar esta criatura aqui, mas não deu. Vou usar isso aqui. Life não precisa. Vou usar isso aqui. Só, né? Nada que preste. Vou usar esse relógio agora. O monstro já era. Não, abusado, vai ter alguma coisa aqui que possa matar ela. Não sei. Muito bem.
You've dealt a bad hand, have you? No, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Oh, many dicks.
It's funny. Your little friend up there reminds me of something. He seems so small and quiet, but a memory somewhere is whispering to me that he's so... Oh, what's the word? Ah, yes, I remember now. Dangerous. He's brimming with power, isn't he? The power to reshape the world, ready to blow, just waiting for the trigger. What were we talking about again? It's funny, your little Ah, yes, he's brimming with power. What were we talking about again?
Ai, me perdi agora. Ainda é cá pra baixo.
Raise the stakes with a new card. Manny's got what you need.
Dålig poäng. Gav polisen hägges äidele. Dövo. Blä. Toi pulkaptoftie. Hyvä.
Acho que eu me perdi. Você não tem nenhuma indicação pra gente ir. Domínios da baronesa, antiguidade, domínios da duque.
Will never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
Deals here. Get your deals here.
Mas pra onde? Domínios da baronesa. Los Puentes Espada. Não é aqui. É aqui, mas não tem saída lá. Ó. Já peguei.
I've got cars to trade.
Era pra você, gordinho, deixar eu passar. Voltei pra cá. Já entendi qual é desse camarada aí.
Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me. Sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dix. Yes.
The Count? I love that guy.
Fala, boa noite J3, MRI Butan. Não foi bom negócio não, viu? Acho que isso não foi bom negócio não. Oi. Vai pegar lá dentro. Agora não.
Get him, Dicey!
No. That's not what happened. Let's try this again.
Tentei, mas não. Não deu. WhatsApp. Será que o WhatsApp que você fala é meu número? 988059970 WhatsApp. Eu não sei inglês, aqui o WhatsApp é um aplicativo de conversa, né? Deixa eu ver como é que eu vou agir aqui agora, para deixar mais fácil. Vamos ver quem passa primeiro. Você vem, né? Aí ele vem junto, ó. Ah, que jogo. Ele se move quando o outro se move. Tem graça isso, né? Jogar logo pra você aqui. Dá os dois. Que roubo é esse, pá? Haha, o jogo sacaneia, né? Eu não enfrentei dois da outra vez. Nem graça isso. Vai. Que infernação. Eu vou deixar passar agora. Olha, só um. Já passou 2 ali. Criaturas abomináveis. Já tem 2 aqui. E você, que eu tô precisando um pouquinho de paz. Ô Edna, vai abrir aí, Edna.
You're here to kill me, aren't you? And then die by your traitorous hand? Ha! What do you know about victory? Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? That's exactly what a master assassin would say. Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle every day in my mind. You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Tell me when I've died, and then I'm interested in avoiding it, obviously. Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Ha! Fools! I'll see that robot head coming a mile away. A truly amateurish attempt at political murder. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck, too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Mishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in Threedom.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex.
Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you, I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots. in the trenches and under the ground. I hope to see you again, even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burnt to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show. And the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
Acho que se você chamar ela aí na porta, ela vem.
Tiku, remeneinä noi, tuikat neihnoho, toire menäällä. Kermen hän, tuokaman naina koinen hän, ooget kaakat häne, tommeilla näsne. Tuokamona. Tsukuman hanaha. Mokaska. Monica Niena. Okaska loa.
Comigo aqui não vai entrar, não.
Monemaikkana. Koskamun haikasne. Tokinema lornekana. Orkeimonohana. Mootskaane moneni. Onone. Oine. Oota. Snenalmein. Akete. Mormanan. Takapkarmno. Saakit nonne. Ole. Aanike. Tänä snake. Toka tähneine, ormenaine, ratskalaine.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here, and those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends. Which, of course, it never does. Have you tried the cake? You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. My brother Arthur. You remind me of him. He was a soldier, and I see the same determination in your eyes, child. I do wonder what's become of him. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there? Thank you. You've raised this old fool's spirits.
Atten hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
You may approach. No. This simply will not do. That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Freedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? I'm afraid I wouldn't know about that. Pity. Well, good luck.
You may approach. Yes. So. Oh. Well, now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Evelyn. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today? Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. Afdol polejzazam el fulg Dalvor Dori against Dolfgame Kez
Mate, let's trade cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
feliz.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! You lovable little scamp! I should scold you. You had me worried to death. Oh, but I can't stay mad at that face. By the card makers, Count Shmoo III! You're back home with Daddy!
You've done good here today, noble child. You've returned my Shmoo to me, which is just about the exact opposite of assassinating me. I'm forever in your debt. And now let me give you this finger. It's yours. I hope that, with it, you can uncover the truth of my father's murder. The crime scene. One of my servants found it there. It's been long since replaced by a battlefield, but go on, take it. Carry it with pride.
Bem, galera, a gente vai ficando por aqui. Obrigado quem tá aí, quem curtiu, quem compartilhou. Aproveita e se inscreve no canal, quem ainda não foi inscrito. No YouTube, Fábio Fox 9970. Aqui na Twitch, Fox Molder 9970. Né? Concluímos mais uma parte desse jogo. O jogo tá legalzinho. Não tá um super jogo, mas é um jogo que dá pra jogar, né? Pra quem tá no Game Pass, tá grátis. Entre aspas, porque você paga o Game Pass, então... Mas tá lá no Game Pass, é da EA. Então é um jogo interessante. Quem quiser dar uma oportunidade, vai acompanhando as lives aí. Se gostar, joga também. Né? Fábio Fox vai ficando por aqui. Abraço forte de coração para coração. E até o próximo live, até o próximo vídeo. Fiquem com Deus. Fui.